In this video, I'm going to be looking at not 3, not 4, but 5 serious tips that you can use instantly to improve your communication skills and take your English conversation to the next level. Here we go. I want to share with you some of my 30 years experience teaching English to learners from all around the world. Number 1 is be bold, and it's not so much a language tip, but more of a personality choice. If you're away from home or in another country, you may sometimes find yourself in situations where you are with an unusual or even strange group of people. And you have to make a choice. Do you want to become involved? Do you want to practice English? Or do you want to sit on the sidelines? Stay away, outside the door, outside the group, watching other people enjoying their conversations. The decision is yours, of course. It does depend on your personality a little, but perhaps it is worth pushing yourself and putting yourself in that position where you can practice and improve your English language skills. And the best way of practicing is by speaking with real people in real situations. Tip number 2 is ask questions. This is key to any conversation. A way of showing your interest is to ask questions. But how do we ask questions? Let's look at this example of a couple in a restaurant.
Are you drinking water?
Yes. Did you have a good day today, Susan?
Yes.
Were you busy at work?
Yes.
Well, you probably noticed that all the questions James asks begin with did or are. And when Susan replies, she just says yes. Questions beginning with are or did, using the verb to be or the auxiliary verb to do, are called closed questions. Of course they are direct and you receive information very quickly. But the negative point with closed questions, especially in a social conversation, is that the conversation may be short and people may only share a small amount of information when they answer, or just reply yes or no, as Susan does in the clip. So, is there another way we can ask questions?
How was your day today, Susan?
Great. I went jogging around the park before going to work.
Where did you have lunch?
I took my own packed lunch, cheese and tomato sandwich with fresh orange juice.
Tasty.
Well, in this clip you can hear that James is asking questions beginning with how, what, where, when, why. And these cannot be answered using yes or no. These are called open questions. It is necessary to explain and give details when you answer an open question. And the speaker will have the freedom to decide exactly the details they want to tell you. In a healthy conversation, the best kinds of questions are open questions, rather than yes or no closed questions, using the verb to do or to be. Of course, using a combination of both closed and open questions in a conversation is quite normal and okay. So, to summarise, open questions are extremely useful for conversations because you are more likely to receive a detailed and interesting response. Tip number 3. Share details and information. Politicians love to give 3 pieces of information when they are faced with a difficult question. A, B, C. For example, I am the best person for the job for 3 reasons. Firstly, I'm an expert in finance. Secondly, I have strong motivation and a passion for my work. Thirdly, I'm a great communicator. But generally, I think if you give 1 or 2 details when somebody asks you a question, that's enough. It will help you to build a motivating and energetic conversation.
Where did you have lunch?
I took my own packed lunch, cheese and tomato sandwich with fresh orange juice.
Tasty.
And I went and sat by the lake, watching the ducks and wild geese.
Sounds wonderful.
In the clip, when James asks Susan where she had lunch, she answers and gives 2 details about her lunch break. Details and extra information help to keep the conversation alive, and you suddenly become a more interesting and colourful person, someone who is fun to sit and chat with. Tip number 4, state your feelings, make comments. People love to hear about and speak about their feelings. Telling someone how you feel is the most direct communication possible. For example, I feel tired. I don't like that. That teenager is so rude. This meal is awful. You look wonderful. This train is so late. These are all examples of people expressing their feelings. You can tell someone your feelings when you are happy or sad. You want to give a compliment to someone. You want to disapprove or approve of something. You feel negative or positive about something. When you state your feelings, other people may agree with you or disagree with you, or they may just understand you better.
How was your day today, Susan?
Great. I went jogging around the park before going to work.
Wow, I'm impressed. And how was work?
Oh, same old, same old. Boring, boring, boring. I need to find a more satisfying job, really. Here's to my next boss. You're drinking water? Really?
Yes, I want to keep a clear head. I've got to be at work early tomorrow.
Susan doesn't seem very happy with James. She has a party dress on and is enjoying her wine, relaxing. James is drinking water. She tells him how she feels. You're drinking water? Really? James then explains in some detail why he is not drinking alcohol. This is a great conversation. Tip number 5 is be positive, motivated and friendly. When we meet someone or a group of people, we take our own energy. Think about how you want to influence people when you meet them. Well, would you rather be a ball of sunshine or perhaps a dark cloud? Let's see how positive and motivated Susan is.
Were you busy at work?
Yes.
Did you have a lunch break?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Here, Susan just says yes and seems more interested in her drink than the conversation. Her body language is quite cold. She's a dark cloud.
where did you have lunch?
I took my own packed lunch, cheese and tomato sandwich with fresh orange juice.
Tasty.
And I went and sat by the lake, watching the ducks and wild geese.
Sounds wonderful.
Well, in that clip you can see that James is motivated and friendly. He makes positive and encouraging comments which really lift the atmosphere. So, to recap, if you can be bold, if you can ask questions and share details, if you can tell people how you feel and be positive and friendly, for sure you will see an improvement in the quality of your conversations, and also perhaps see a change in how people react and connect with you during your conversations. You've just seen 5 great ways to help you improve your English conversation. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please do the usual thing. Also, if you have any suggestions for future English learning videos or any comments or questions, please let me know. Bye for now.